Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are we all doing? How are we feeling? Welcome to the stream today, playing Minecraft, because it's chill. I was going to do just chatting, but some people kind of objected, so I was like, what's as close to just chatting I can get? Minecraft! And no, I'm not a paedophile. I love that. I love poking fun at the Minecraft community. God, this is just like never fucking exposed correctly because the white and the way the light reflects on it is terrible. There we go, it's a little bit better. How are we doing? How are we feeling on this wonderful Saturday morning? Unless you're in a country where it is evening or afternoon. How are we feeling? How are we doing? How are we dangling? As I said today, I'm going to be playing Minecraft because it's easy, simple, a bit like me. Right. Consoles. God, it's a whole process to get it on because I play on Xbox because I'm very cool. There we go. Oh, it's one of those fucking stupid lids. Why? Why? Is it to stop people losing the lid? Why are you losing your fucking bottle lids, you idiots? And now I've got to put up with this shit tickling my nose. Fuck off. Stupid fucking thing. And they're not fucking closing properly because it's on some dumb fucking hinge. Stop. God fucking sake. Can people, like, this just wasn't fucking necessary. It just wasn't. My mum said because people kept losing their lids probably. Are you that fucking stupid? Really? That you lose the lid? I mean, even then, just drink it. Like, just finish the drink. If you have the lid or not, just finish it. Like, it's not that big of a fucking deal anyway. Oh God, can the sun please fuck off? Swear to God, I always have this problem. I mean, look. What's he doing? Who does he think it is? It's not important. Excuse me. You are literally 2'1", so. Hello? Do you want to be responsive? Are you plugged into my Xbox? You better not be fucking plugged into my Xbox, or I swear to God. I meant my computer. Well, you know, because I opened Minecraft. So of course it's plugged into my Xbox. Hello? I don't want to try Marketplace Pass! Leave me alone! Oh my God! I don't want to fucking do it! Oh, try Marketplace Pass! Try not shoving this up my fucking arse, you piece of shit! Leave me alone! B. Close. Close. My God, the fuck is it? Okay, alright, okay. Here, have some desktop audio and see what I'm fucking suffering through right now. Fuck's sake. I can't do anything. There is nothing that I can do about this. Stop. Confirm? Confirm. It's not even gonna let me try and get it. What the fuck? Stop. Hey, Minecraft. This isn't you, okay? Look at me, alright? This isn't you. Okay? Please. Stop. Okay? This isn't you. Let's go grab a coffee, okay? Calm down. I'm gonna shoot myself. Hey, fuck off. You fucking. Okay. I'm restarting Minecraft. That's what this is. Because that's taking the fucking piss. My nose is all fucking whatever. We're getting into sniffle season. Syncing data. Take your fucking time. This is new. I mean, it's okay. This is what I'm currently having to deal with. What the fuck do I do? Now, from an outside look, you'd say, just close it. I can't. What the fuck? Are you being stupid, or are you being stupid? Because I'm pretty sure you are working. You're plugged in, the light is turned on. Let me check if Minecraft wants to do a fucking update, and that's why it's being a stupid piece of fucking shit. Because as far as I'm aware, it wouldn't load if it's in the queue. It's not in the queue. Updates. It's not in the list of updates that needs to be done. So, let me play. Let me play! What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna kill you, because I am not in the fucking mood for this type of shit. I'm gonna close it and I'm gonna reopen it one more fucking time. And then I will do just chatting. Because I am getting genuinely pissed off. Sync your data. Sync it. Sync it all up. Sync the data. Sync the It didn't even sync data that time. It's just trying to push the fucking marketplace pass. I have never used the marketplace. Maybe once or twice. If I want something off the marketplace, I will buy Minecoins. Right? I don't want a marketplace pass. Nobody asked for it. Nobody. So please, stop. Let me play the fucking game. I haven't touched anything, right? Just to show you how fucking cooked this is. This right here is the B button, right? And as you can see in the bottom left, B does close. A does continue or confirm, right? Right now it's on the continue. So we'll try that. Nope. Okay, that's fine. I'll click B. Maybe it didn't register it. I'm going to unplug my mouse and I'm going to plug it into my Xbox. Now, where did my friend plug my mouse into my fucking computer? Because when that prat came around a couple months ago, he decided to just reorganize my computer. Thanks for that. I don't organize my computer the way you organize my computer. There you are. Fucking hell. Right. Oh, this means I can't click anything on my computer. Go on, go in. You are in the right orientation. There you go. Right. I'm a genius. Oh, yes, this works now. Okay, give me my mouse back. I am so sorry about all this fucking shit. Go on. Nope, other orientation. Nope, other way. Which way do you go in? Fuck me. That's not an invitation. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, so it seems that Minecraft is being a twat. I can't actually interact with it. At all. I can't click A, I can't click B on Minecraft. And only on Minecraft as well, by the way. I can interact with everything else. I'll tell you what it is. It's an absolute fucking alpha. I'm gonna do just chatting because I've given up and I've spoken so much. I've completely given up on Minecraft now because I'm not. I thought what's the closest to fucking. What's the closest to just chatting I can get? Minecraft. But it didn't work, so I'm changing the title to just chatting and the stream type to just chatting because I have had it with Minecraft. I've absolutely fucking had it today. It's absolutely pathetic, completely ridiculous. It's pissed me right off, that has. So we're doing just chatting. I am actually pissed off. That has really fucking irritated me beyond belief. I'm astonished. How the fuck has Minecraft unbound the A and B buttons? Y works perfectly fine, right? I don't know about X because I don't know what X does and I don't press it. Everything else works but A and B. My controller works perfectly fine. I'm actually pissed. I love what the sun is doing to the fucking camera right now. It's brilliant. Fuck off. We're in the UK. You're not welcome here. And now it's as if I'm streaming during the evening, except with a little bit of fucking glare up there. This stream is going really well, being completely honest. It's going absolutely amazingly and flawlessly. I don't see any problem with how this stream is going at all. Because I definitely haven't just been fumbling about trying to get a game to work for the last 13 minutes. I need more games, to be honest. I need more games, but the issue is that I don't play the games that everybody else plays. Because the games that everybody else plays are, 1, expensive, and 2, shit. They're shit. Streamers play shit games. Right? That's just an absolute fucking fact. They play the most complicated, confusing, and ridiculous games possible. They're like, what is the most insane game I can fucking play? I know, League of Legends. 1, fuck off, right? I've had people, you know, suggest that I play, like, League of Legends or World of Warcraft or some shit. I'm sorry, but I actually go outside. Like, if you know how to play those games, unfortunately, I feel sorry for you. Especially if you're not an incel. Because if you're not an incel and you play those games, we all think you're an incel. Because to understand those games is incredibly complicated. It's completely ridiculous. I've never played it because I know I'm not going to know how to play it. You've got all these different classes, all these different techniques and shit for a bunch of different fucking characters. What the fuck? Stardew Valley. I think I've got Stardew Valley. Unless that was on my old Xbox. But it felt creepy. I don't know, there was just that creepiness to it. And I sort of exhausted it a bit, to be honest. Because once you just, like, start planting shit, it's like, yeah. Like, I didn't quite like it. I think you're supposed to play with other people. Like there's just this creepy ambience to it. I don't know. Like, playing it alone, and there's, like, that fucking creepy cave shit Hell no. I don't like that. It's like playing Minecraft alone. Like, if you're playing Minecraft Survival by yourself, it gets quite creepy after a while. Always creeps you out. Creeps me out. And then I stop playing it. Or the buttons just don't fucking work because Mojang are on fucking crack cocaine. God. Terrible. But yeah, there's just a creepy ambience to it. A bit like Lethal Company. As fun as it is, it's also scary. I can't play it alone. My friend has played Lethal Company alone. Just to practice. I don't know how he can do that. I would be shitting myself left, right and centre. The amount of shit that would come out of my anus hole would be like a bucket of pure fucking paint. Right? I couldn't do it. There's no way in hell. Long story short, I'm scared of games. I'm scared of playing games. I should have played Terraria. But then again, I don't feel like it. This is the issue, right? Is that I sometimes feel like playing a game, sometimes don't. And in that sometimes don't, I just play whatever the fuck. I'm just like, yeah, that'll fucking do. So like today, it was like some people like, oh, just chatting, I don't know. So I was like, okay, Minecraft. But there's nothing that I could do about that. Which is really irritating because my buttons do work. Just Minecraft doesn't want them to. Which is really good. I really appreciate that, Minecraft. I'm so happy I bought the game all those years ago for you to just not work half the fucking time. Twat. So annoying. Like, not last week, but I think it was the week before, I was playing this A Little to the Left game. It's like a chill puzzle game. It's really nice. And it wasn't working on my PC, so luckily I downloaded it on my Xbox as a backup, just in case. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a stream then. I have Minecraft on my PC. Do I have Minecraft on my PC? I do! I do have Minecraft on my PC. But that'll take a while. If I want to play fucking Minecraft on my PC, I've got to do a whole fucking thing, and it's going to take so long, and it might just lag out my stream because my PC is very good. My stream crashes here and there. It's so fun. Because my PC needs Ethernet, and I've got this fucking extender thing that sometimes works. It works most of the time, but sometimes it just dies. It's just like, and I'm going to sleep. Don't do that. Stay connected. When that little red light comes up on it, I nearly shit myself, because that means it's disconnected, and I've got to do a whole fucking process of reconnecting it. And that takes, 40 minutes. So if that happened in the middle of a stream, I'm sorry, but the stream would be completely over forever. It's not, well, not forever, but it'll be done. Because the fucking effort I'd have to put into putting that shit back up, absolutely insane. But in other news, 31st December, I released my first EP under the name Big Boy Sim. But not my first EP ever, because I'm cool. And I can confirm that there is another one on the way. Unless I'm keeping it as a single. But that's just because yesterday I couldn't make a song. So it's in the works. Some wonderful music. Big Boy Sim threatens to make more music. I love that. Threatens. It's brilliant. I threaten to disrupt your sleep tonight, because I am in your walls. There's no escaping me. Anyway. Ghostbusters, fucking... I swear to God. People just need to leave franchises alone. Genuine, just like movie franchise and shit like that, just leave them alone. Kung Fu Panda 4, a lot of people have said it's shit. They shouldn't have made another one. Although, to be fair, it would mean that we wouldn't have Jack Black singing Hit Me Baby one more time. And I don't think anybody's arguing that that's a bad thing. He should have just... Even though it's not Jack Black, it's Tenacious D. My mother, right, this was funny. So I was talking to her about Jack Black, and she was like, I haven't got a fucking clue who that is. I don't know. I was like, he was in all these films. And she's like, I don't know who. I didn't watch him. Don't know. I was like, the fat guy from Jumanji, and she was like, that's, oh, okay. And then she looked through later and was like, you should have told me he was Tenacious D. Why do the older generations, right, not know Jack Black, but they know Tenacious D? My mother of all people. Why does she know Tenacious D? Why? That's so random. Like, of all things to know Jack Black from, you know him from Tenacious D. She didn't even know his fucking name. It absolutely baffled me. It had me absolutely baffled. But people need to leave franchises alone, like Ghostbusters and shit like that. Like, please, we don't need more. We're not asking for it. I mean, we're not asking for sequels of many things. Or fucking, you know, trilogies or quadrologies and shit like that. We don't want them. We don't remake them either. Don't remake a film. If you think that remaking that film is a good idea, it isn't. Because 10 times out of 9, it ends up shit. It's almost like when a musician covers their own song, like sort of redoes it. 11 times out of 5, it is terrible. Like with Country Roads Take Me Home, original is absolute peak. It's amazing. But then he redid it, and it was shit. My Way by Frank Sinatra, original, that is absolute gold. Redid it, this is barely even fucking dirt. Right? Just don't. You can remaster it, great. But don't redo it. Don't cover your own song. Because covers are most certainly worse than the original. And that's the thing. Well, if you're covering a song, you have to make it better than the original. Otherwise, it's shit. Because if it's not close, if not better than the original, then people won't like it. If you've changed the rhythm, changed the pronunciation, changed the tonality of the song, people won't like it. Like, yeah, cool, put your own spin on it. Whatever, that's chill. But it's gotta be good. And most of the time, it isn't. So, leave songs alone as well. Just leave media alone. Let people do their own thing. Like, if someone makes a song, listen to it. Don't make your own version of it, because that's shit. And if a cover becomes more popular than the original, and the original is still better than the cover, there's quite a few of those, then that's just embarrassing. That's actually mean. That's horrible. That's really mean. Just listen to the original. It's worth it. So always check if you're listening to a cover and you haven't listened to listen to the original. If you're watching a remake of a film, or you're watching the 4th or 5th in a fucking series, watch the first, right? Because nothing gets more peak than the first film in a series. That is just an absolute fact. Because it's that first film that everybody was like, we need more. After the second one, people like, maybe don't do another one. Or they're fulfilled. All the excitement, they buy it, they go watch it, and then they don't ask for another one because they are fulfilled. But the people that make the movies, they're like, it did so well, people clearly want another. I mean, look at all this money, we might as well make another, get us more money. No. Just leave him alone. Please. just leave him alone. Don't make more movies. For the love of God. Like Star Wars, I love Star Wars, right? I always have, since I was a little shitling. I've always loved Star Wars, right? And I love the main films. If a new Star Wars film comes out, I watch it, except Rogue One and Solo and whatnot. I didn't watch those. They just looked shit. All the others, though, I watched them all. When I was a child, I could tell you what happened in every single film, back to front. Now, I have a fucking barely functioning brain. So, I can't. Hell, all I know is that in that one film where Darth Maul gets sliced in half, the CGI is terrible. But it was made a long time ago, so... Gotta give him benefit of the doubt there. But we were all like... But nowadays, we'd be like, what the fuck? It's funny how we always say, how did people put up with that CGI and shit like that? How did people deal with that? Surely they could see that it was terrible. But in the moment, back in the day, no. I mean, the first film, that fucking train arriving at the station... People thought the train was actually going to come out of the fucking screen and hit them. That's not a joke. People were terrified. I want to go back. If I could go back in time, I would go back to the first showing of that, right? And be in the screening to see everybody's fucking reaction. Because that would be absolutely peak. You're just sat there, you're just watching a train arriving at a station, and everybody else in the fucking theatre is ducking and screaming for their lives. Thinking they're about to get hit by this fucking train on the wall. Honestly. It's so funny. And you've got old people with technology, God help them. Swear. Old people are not made for technology. We all know that they hold it with one hand, grabbing the phone, and they have those like flip open cases. One finger, or this one, maybe sometimes this one, but one finger. Oh no, that's not what I meant to click. No. And they type. My brother in Christ. It's not that difficult. And yet they act like it's some fucking mystical device that has been dug up from an ancient civilization that no human being has ever seen before and needs to figure out from beginning again. When they pick up a phone, it's like, what the fuck is this? Where did you find this? This is like a massive discovery. You need to put this shit on the news. Where did you find this? Like they act like they've never seen that shit before, and then they use it terribly. I remember one time, my mother asked my dad, could you open the directions app, right, on her phone? And my dad nearly deleted every single fucking app on the phone somehow. It baffles me. It actually baffles me how these people are going to survive in a generation where technology is just improving, increasing, the output is zooming. Like, how the fuck are they going to deal with it? I mean, the answer is terribly, but still, they have no idea about anything. It's so funny. That's another thing about technology and how it's fucking rapidly progressing. Can we stop with AI for a moment, please? AI video. I mean, Sora AI, it's cool, It's not right. This is the thing. I'm fine with AI, but it's like sometimes you need to just think, do we need to make a hyper-realistic AI to video thing? Is it or like text to video thing? Do we need that? Like, really? I mean, a year ago we had Will Smith eating spaghetti using stock photos, and it was absolutely horrifying. But back then we were like, yeah, we're cooked. We're done. We're fucked here. And then now we have some hyper-realistic fucking AI-generated videos. It's like, we're done. We're done. So what you need to do is you need to buy like a fake finger or thumb or whatever. And just wear it whenever you go out. This is like the best tip that I've seen online. Just wear it when you go out, whatever. And if you're committing a crime, you say, look, 6 fingers, it's AI generated. Follow for more very legal tips. You should absolutely, like these tips are very, very legal. You can do them. It won't get you in trouble with the law, because you will outlaw the law. I wonder, have the sales of extra fingers actually gone up in recent years? Have they skyrocketed because of the advancement of AI videos? It wouldn't surprise me if they have. Because if you're a criminal, that's the smartest way to get around it, really. Just say AI generated. Bam. It's done. It's Jova. As the kids would say. Skibbity Riz Ohio or some shit. That's fucking stupid. Skibbity toilet. I mean, I guess it's like the fucking new generation's version of our old SFM animations and YouTube poops and shit like that. But at least they weren't a fucking head sticking out of a toilet. Like, at least they were funny. That shit's just brainless. Like, how... It's terrible. The fucking Gen Alpha is done. They're done for. Like, they are not going to have a good future. Genuinely. Or they will just somehow make the world a better place by just being pieces of little shits. Because, like, they're all just iPad kids. And that's horrifying. I hate iPad kids. I wasn't brought up with that much technology, right? Yeah, I had some technology, right? And this is coming from someone sat in front of 2 monitors with a PC and a phone and all that shit. But I wasn't brought up with a bunch of technology, right? I wasn't an iPad kid. I grew up in Wales. In very, like, in the middle of buttfuck nowhere Wales, you know. So, it's like, we didn't have access to much technology anyway. And we're not rich. So we, you know. I mean, it was only 2016 when I actually got a touchscreen phone. And I think I've put it away. It wasn't a fucking flagship. Man, it wasn't even like middle of the range. It was a Samsung J3 2016. So it was the model for that year, but it was J series, not even A. Not even the A series. J. So that's fun. It was 2016, so when I was 10, I got my first touchscreen phone. Before then, I had like Nokia and BlackBerry, and like, you know, the little buttons on the screen and Snake and shit like that. Yeah, I had those old pieces of tech, those fucking ancient pieces of tech as it is now, and they were absolutely amazing. They work perfectly fine, but obviously, with the way everything goes, you need to upgrade. So I got a Samsung, and then everyone was like, Samsung is shit, and I was like, I mean, to be fair, it kind of is. So I got an iPhone. 2018, I got an iPhone 6. An iPhone 6 I got in 2018. So it was quite old at that point, but it worked. It worked, and I kind of liked it. for a bit. But then I realised that actually Android is better. And then I switched back in 2021. That's right, up until 2021 I was using an iPhone 6. Can you imagine my fucking pain? Half of the apps not working. Not being able to see half of the fucking emojis. Not having dark mode. Not having any resolution higher than 1080p. But even then, can't record in 1080p. It's terrible. And then, even that, the fucking software is so, like the UI and all that shit, the operating system is so restricted. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I would sideload shit. I jailbroke my phone. But I'd have to, like, re-jailbreak it every time I turned my phone off and back on again. Because Chimera isn't a good way to... It's not the best way to jailbreak your phone. It doesn't save after reset. It saves everything that you've downloaded in the jailbreak, but it doesn't save the jailbreak. So you need to redo it. I would have it that every time I unlocked my phone, it would play, like, the Wii startup sound. Just because I was fucking bored. I was like, what's something that I really need in my life? And what's something that my iPhone really fucking needs? Wii startup noise. So that every time I unlock my phone, that sound plays. And I loved it. I loved it. But it did make an awkward moment where one time I forgot to turn off my volume when I was in school. And it was on full volume, and I unlocked my phone because I was being a bad bitch by going on my phone in school, and it just played the fucking Wii sound effect, full blast, in a classroom full of people, with the teacher in it. I was like, absolutely haunting, horrifying, terrible, atrocious, catcagating, as the Willy Wonka experience might put it, although that's a good thing, apparently, maybe. They need to add that word to the dictionary. They just need to. What does catcagating mean? It just means, right? It just does. I'm so happy for the unknown. I'm so happy for her. She's like a 16-year-old Scottish girl, it's so funny. And she's actually been booked to do the London Dungeon. So the fellow who did the Willy Wonka experience in Glasgow got AI to create this new fucking character, the Unknown. And now the Unknown is going to the London Dungeon in summer. That's just fucking hilarious. I absolutely fucking love that. That's just brilliant. Everything's just going amazingly. We'll ignore all the wars and shit like that. We'll just ignore those for the time being whilst we talk about how funny everything else is. TikTok ban in America. When's it gonna fucking happen? Hurry up. I'm waiting. I need something to bully Americans with even more. Please. Get it done. Chop chop. The fuck? And it won't make it illegal to have it on your phone. So, and it probably won't uninstall unless you've got an iPhone. Maybe it will uninstall. But it won't just be deleted off your phones. Let's be completely... It just means it's removed off the Play Stores. That's it. It'll be removed off American Google Play Store. It'll be removed off American Apple Store. That's it. If you sideload, you'll be able to get it. Like, I can download fucking Douyin. I got rid of it this morning because it was taking up 3 gigabytes of storage. What the fuck? And it had shown me, in a matter of maybe 2 or 3 months, apparently 600,000 ads. No wonder they have a problem with it. Like, where are these ads coming from? Because I didn't see... Then again, I was using an ad blocker. It was fucking banging. Pack it in. But, yeah. You're all gonna be fine. People are, like, panicking about this TikTok ban. I say do it to the fullest extent. Delete it off every device in the USA and make it impossible to get it in America. Please, that would be so funny. That would be absolutely fucking hilarious. Just delete America. Just get rid of their access to it, please. Completely. That would be so funny. And then I can bully Americans by sending them TikToks. Because right now all I can do is bully them for being American, which, to be honest, is quite a valid thing to bully them for, but, like, sending them TikToks would be just the cherry on top. Yeah, just get rid of it. Honestly, just fucking get that big mouse that we've got. We all know that every government has a big mouse that hovers over countries. How else do they just sort of, you know, decide where to buy? Just hover over the USA, right click, delete. It's gone. And then just, like, select South America and move it up. So then, like, Canada borders Mexico. Which is a statement that has never been said, ever, is Canada borders Mexico. End of the simulation, it's true. Just fucking click end simulation. I wonder what would happen. I mean, people have that theory that taking psychedelic drugs is actually breaking out of the simulation, which is why they're illegal. Because you're seeing the real world. Then how come each fucking drug does a different thing to you? Like, that's dumb. But also, like, it's not. I wonder what do blind people see when they take psychedelic drugs? Like, what do they see? Because they have eyes. They have the senses. They just don't fire properly. But drugs, imagine that. Imagine you've never seen your whole life, right? And then all of a sudden you take some substance and now you've got colours and shit everywhere. That'd be fucking mental. That'd be fucking like... What one thing I feel bad for is people in comas who've been in a coma since like 2015 or 2016. I feel so bad for them because if they wake up from the coma, they're fucked. Like just imagine that. You go into a coma in 2016, Gangnam Style, what does the fox say? Dabbing, whipping, nay, Musically, Vine, all that shit. Wow. But then you go into a coma. You wake up in 2024. Musically's now TikTok. Vine doesn't exist. All of those fucking trends died out years ago. Prices are through the roof. The world is in shit. It'd be brilliant. Excuse me? What are you trying to say there, pal? Care to elaborate on such a statement? I'm all ears, even though I can't hear what you type. I was in Wales. I was in Wales when that came out, and people wouldn't stop singing it and shit like that. So my school had to ban it. My school banned it. The funniest thing is when schools ban words and phrases. It's so funny. Like the funniest one was in my Welsh primary school. My second one, which is the one I was at the longest, in Wales, is they banned ha ha because it was too sarcastic. People were using it to be snarky and mean and snide, so they banned saying ha ha. That was either in the Welsh one or the English one, but they banned it. It was so funny. We all still said it anyway, but you know. Welsh schools are so funny. Because you realise that the teachers are also fucking stupid. Then the Welsh education system is terrible. I was subject to it for quite a fair few years of my life. And then we moved to England. Shithole. And the teachers were like, oh yeah, your child is fucking stupid. Like, when we came to England, right, and I was in this class, we were like year 4, which is like grade 3, right, learning fractions and shit, and I was like, what the fuck, this is year 6, grade 5. This is year 6 level stuff. Why the fuck are we doing this now? Because in Wales, it was year 6 level stuff, or grade 5. If you want to know what British school years are in, like, American grading system, just -1. Because we have 13 years, you have 12 grades, right? It just makes it just subtract a 1, and literally you're there. Because we start education earlier, which is why there's a lot more dumber people in the fucking UK. It's ridiculous, but yeah, no, it was like learning this fucking the big boy stuff too early. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? And all the stuff that we were learning in lesson and whatnot, I was like, what the hell? We're doing this stuff too early. But it turns out that actually in England you learn those things in like year 2 and shit like that. That's torture, man. Sometimes I wish that I could be dealt with the Welsh education system. Because if it's that shit in primary school, can you imagine how much easier everything else would be? Man, I'd be a fucking genius. I'd go to a Welsh school and I'd be passing with fucking 100%. I'd be getting full marks. But goddamn, Welsh education system's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And really, we've got a lot to blame the English for, because they don't give enough funding. They don't give enough money to the Welsh, because we're not independent enough to do that shit. In Scotland, they have free university. Uni is free. What the fuck? Scotland doesn't have as much money as England. Why do we still have to... Our taxes actually are used to help fund their education. That's not a joke. So just make it free for everywhere. Because it used to be. There was a point in time where the UK was good and university education was free. But, like all good things, when they come under the hands of Thatcher and the Conservatives, you started having to pay. I fucking... honestly, the state of politics in the country... I study history, A-level, college. I'm grade 12, year 13. I'm in my final year. And the state of politics throughout this country's history is actually fucking stupid. I mean, one thing, the people don't vote entirely based on your policies. They vote on how presentable you are. If you look like a good person, if you're an intriguing person, you'll win. Like, that's why Jeremy Corbyn didn't win. He looks rough. He looks a bit roughed up and a bit raggedy, despite having been the best candidate out of Boris Johnson and Jeremy Corbyn. And yet, Bojo won. He's funnier. And then we had Liz Truss. And then we have Rishi Sunak. I mean, just since 2010, we've had David Cameron, Theresa May, Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, Rishi Sunak, right? We should have had maybe 3 prime ministers. 2010 to 2015, 2015 to 2020, 2020 to 2025. That's how it should have gone. But they were calling early elections. They were putting in new prime ministers because prime ministers were stepping down and resigning. So it fucked up the entire, like, continuity, right? It fucked it all up. So cheers for that, you Tory bastards. I mean, even Thatcher had to resign. Tony Blair had to resign. Most prime ministers have resigned, which is quite funny. Because no fucking American presidents resigned. Like maybe 3 in the entire history of your country, which, to be honest, is only like 200 years, have resigned. In the UK, we have prime ministers and ministers resigning left, right and centre. Because they're just terrible and the people hate them. Like at that point, I swear, if the Conservatives get more than 100 seats, I'm going to start kicking people in the balls. I'm going to start going up to random people and kicking them in the bollocks, because a lot of people don't vote. A lot of people will sit there and just not vote, right? Oh, there's no good options. Look for one. Just look for one. It's as simple as that. Just look for one. You can look through the political parties and vote for them. Look for a good option. Look at their manifestos. Do the research. Because there are 63 million people in this country. Let's say about half of that can vote. So about 31.5 million people can vote. And when we're getting turnouts like 40%, less than half of the amount of people who can vote did, that's terrible. That's not democratic. Because that is like fucking, I don't know, 18 million people representing the ideas of 63 million people. What the fuck? The Conservatives won the last general election with, I think it was 13 million votes. That's not a majority in my books. I mean, yeah, it's a majority of those who voted. But we need incentive to vote, right? And Labour is shit. Conservative is shit. But people are forgetting that there are so many other options. We're not America. We don't just have liberal Democrats, Republicans, and independent. Those aren't our options. You know, you've got Labour, Conservative, Lib Dem, Green. Fuck, the list goes on, right? There are so many parties that people have never. There's a political party called the Monster Raving Loony Party. That's a legitimate political party that people actually vote for. In the last general election, they got about 7,000 votes, and one of their pledges was to put up a big fucking tent. That's not even a joke. So when people say that, oh, there's no options, that, you know, I'm not going to vote because I don't want to vote Labour or Conservative, look at your options. Look through the fucking list. You'll be surprised. Research them. Don't fuck this up. It doesn't matter if your vote doesn't get anywhere because of the shit system. Just fucking vote. It is as simple as that. And it's just really annoying. It's really annoying. And it's even worse when people shit on the Green Party, because it's like, okay, so you're shitting on, like, fairness and shit like that. Because people say, oh, they're just a bunch of tree-hugging environmental pricks. Someone doesn't know what they're talking about. Like, the Green Party has a lot of the same ideas as Jeremy Corbyn, and people call him the best Prime Minister we never had. If Jeremy Corbyn stood for Labour and was the leader of Labour, Labour would win. In this next election, Labour would win by a fucking mile. It would be a landslide. Everyone talks about how Blair got a landslide. If fucking Jeremy Corbyn came back as the leader of Labour, it would be similar, if not better. I don't know why he doesn't join Green, to be honest. Because ideas match. They just fit together. It's just stupid. The way politics works in this country is terrible. And ads are starting. So if there's 3 minutes of just me and you, my one subscriber, who knows, I might do another sub-only stream this afternoon. Although, don't you have work or some shit? I don't care, I'm still gonna do it. That's right, I do sub-only streams. I also suggest people get ad blockers that work on Twitch. Because, yeah. Good, because I'm still gonna. I don't like having to run ads, but I do kind of like want to earn more than 30%, because ads still appear on my stream anyway, and it also means that I'll only gain 30% of subs and things like that, which I hate. So I have to run 3 minutes of ads per hour. So I do it all at once. 3 minutes all at once, and then there's the rest of the hour of no ads. Get an ad blocker. You don't need to watch the ads. I don't care if you watch the ads, right? I just need them to play. That's it. That's all. That's all that I need them to do. I just need them to play, get the 3 minutes an hour in, and that's that. Sorted. And I'm getting 55% of ad revenue, which isn't much because I'm not famous. Despite having streamed for 6 years. I know. It's going to be 6 years in May. I'm going to do an anniversary stream. God. Where'd all the time go? It's crazy. It's crazy that fucking 2018 was 6 years ago. 6 years. Fuck me sideways. I'm growing up. I'm gonna be a legal tax-paying adult this year. Because I'm gonna turn 18 this year. Which is terrifying. Because this is life now. Like, actually hitting. Can't escape it anymore. Time just keeps moving. The clock keeps ticking. The world keeps spinning, whether you're on it or not. And it's absolutely fucking horrifying. Life might get easier, life might get harder. At the end of the day, nothing will ever be as hard as me. God. Yeah, no, it's terrifying. I'm going to be 18 this year. I'm going to have to pay my taxes, which means I'm actually just going to open a bank account in, where was it, like fucking Borneo or some shit? I don't fucking know. Send all my money there. If rich people can do it, I can do it. I believe in myself. I'm gonna do tax evasion. I'm not. I don't even know how to pay tax, let alone evade it. I don't know how I'm supposed to. I don't know how anyone can do the tax. Then again, they have like a business in that country. They create like a business or some shit, and send all the money there or whatever. It's weird. I don't know. So having a multinational company pretty much means that you pay no fucking tax, because you just open a business. You just extend your business to a tax haven country, and then you just say that's your headquarters, and there you go. Or you get taxed by nobody. Which is definitely very, very fair. Especially when billion-dollar companies are just dodging tax left, right. I always end up talking about political stuff. Always. This is what happens on a Just Chatting stream. I ramble on about the most random stuff and always somehow skew around to politics and fuck the system. It wouldn't be a Just Chatting stream without it, to be honest. I mean, I used to do debate streams, and by God, they were terrible. I like talking about politics. It's a big part of every person's life. Your lives are fucking dictated by it. And I hate those. Oh, I don't know where I'd vote. I'm not sure. We all know what we believe. We all know. It's just you don't want to admit it. You don't want to talk about it. It's like, politics is too complicated. It isn't. That's the one big misconception. Oh, I don't understand politics. It's too complicated. It isn't complicated at all. Especially not basic politics from the view of the voter. It's straightforward. You just look at what they're saying, and you think how it will affect you. That's it. Because at the end of the day, you vote them in to represent you and make the country better. Because there's one thing that we all understand, is how much things cost, right? Is how long you have to wait for an appointment at the doctor's or the hospital. We all know these things. We all know how much houses cost. And if a politician says, we'll reduce the cost of houses, we'll make sure that you can get an appointment quicker, we will make prices go down. Is that complicated for you? No. I'm not going to tell you how, because I'll be giving other parties ideas. And sometimes they even lie about that shit. I mean, look at the Conservatives. In 2019, they said that they're going to cut all homeless people in half by 2024 or some shit. Don't do that, first off. But they meant, like, reduce them. Reduce the amount of people that are homeless. Instead, they increased them. They increased homelessness massively. They increased poverty massively. And it doesn't take a lot of effort to see that. So when people are like, oh, I don't understand politics, it's too complicated, it affects your life, right, in every single way. Everything that you do is affected by it. The stuff that's illegal and is legal is affected by politics. I mean, they make the fucking laws. It's all political. I mean, my existence is political. A lot of people's existences are political. Which is completely and utterly ridiculous. That whether or not some people should be allowed to live happily is that's a political topic to discuss, is completely ridiculous. I mean, it's not difficult to get into politics. It's like, do you think that people should have to go hungry? No. Congratulations, you've got a political idea. Boom. It's as straightforward as that. You have just thought of something political. It's really straightforward. And then you look at what the politicians are saying, and then it's like, which one do you agree with more? You look at what the political parties are saying. Which one do you agree with more? Like, they don't say, we're going to introduce a bill called this, which means that it makes this thing illegal, this thing legal, this, that, and all of the other. They say, we're going to make your lives better. We're going to do this. They just say it straight up. Because, quite frankly, they don't want to be boring. They want to get straight to the point and get those buzzwords out. So following politics is really easy, because at the end of the day, they're just trying to say things that you would know. They're trying to put things in ways that you understand. And for you to say that you don't understand it, you haven't tried. And that goes for half the electorate. Half the people who vote, or who can vote, say that they don't understand politics. It's too complicated. Just try it. Just look at what some political parties are saying. It's not complicated. You'll just be a little bit torn over who to vote for. That's it. But at the end of the day, it's not complicated. It's not like you have to understand the way the parliamentary system works, how much each person is paid, why they're paid that, how different political internal systems work, how all the bill passing stuff. You don't need to know that. You just need to know what you think is right and which political party aligns with that. It's as simple as that. No more than 5-10 minutes of Googling. Genuinely. But that's too... The funny thing is, right, is that we as the UK, we left the European Union, and that was called Brexit, for anybody who doesn't fucking know. And there was a referendum on it to vote for or against Brexit, and we voted for. I wouldn't have voted for, because it's fucking stupid. But the people voted for. And you know what's funny? The day after the vote, the day after the referendum, the most Googled thing, the most searched up thing was, what is Brexit? That's not a fucking joke. My brother in Christ, search that up before you vote on it. Please. I am upset because it's made everything even worse. You don't know what Brexit is. Pretty much the European Union is a economic and sort of legal union across European countries, trade and things like that. A lot of money and shit. It's a complicated thing, but it's like an economic union where we send money in, things like that. We get free imports and things like that. We get a lot of European produce. We send stuff to them. They send stuff to us. We can move easily and freely around Europe, and Europeans can move easily and freely to us. And migration from Europe is really easy for Europeans to the UK, things like that, which actually helped our NHS because we had a lot of European doctors who were here on work visas from Europe. We were getting a lot of produce from Europe until we left. Until we left. And then prices went up because produce wasn't coming in, because we left. Workers were sent back to Europe, which means that our workforce shrunk. And there was a lot of European NHS workers, people who work in healthcare, and they got sent back to Europe because we left the EU, which means that the amount of people in our NHS shrank, which means that the workforce depleted. And then what happened? COVID. Then COVID hit, which meant that our weakened workforce fucked up import scheme from the EU, absolutely bent us all over and fucked us raw for 10 hours straight. Every day. And now the country's just in shambles because of Brexit. Because the Conservatives decided, let's leave the EU because we want to be independent. We are independent. We just are. Oh, but the European Court on Human Rights are always getting in. You're committing human rights violations. You should be held accountable. You know what's funny, right? The European Court of Human Rights and the European Convention of Human Rights work together, right? The European Court of Human Rights uses the European Convention on Human Rights to protect the human rights of Europeans, right? We made the European Convention on Human Rights after the Second World War to make sure that no more dictators like fucking Hitler comes into power and causes another fucking Holocaust in Europe. The UK and France created the European Convention on Human Rights. And then, somewhere down the line, the European Court of Human Rights gets created to enforce it. We left because of it. What the fuck? That should be concerning. That should be concerning for everybody. That this government, that the Conservatives are having issues with being a viable political party and introducing laws and bills and things like that and legislation. They're having difficulty doing it because they're violating human rights. That should be concerning. That should concern every person. It's ridiculous. I mean, look at the fucking Rwanda plan. Any refugee that comes to the UK, send them to Rwanda. A country that has terrible human rights regulations and is terrible for human rights. Luckily, the Supreme Court in the UK keeps blocking it. But they're trying to dodge the Supreme Court and just send the people anyway. It's a human rights violation. Let's hope they don't get it through behind the back of the Supreme Court before the general election, because it's absolutely disgusting to be sending innocent people, innocent refugees, innocent immigrants, whatever, away. Yeah, enforce when people are like criminals, whatever, because they always boast about sending criminals back to where they come from. Great, do that with criminals. Don't do it with innocent people. Innocent people shouldn't have to suffer because of the actions of a few, and that is exactly what the Conservatives are doing. And they have reduced our rights to strike. They have reduced the power of unions. They have reduced our rights to protest. They're trying to silence us, and that is not even a joke. It's absolutely terrible. Anyway, I've been streaming for long enough today. 1.5 hours, which is viable. It means I've been on screen for 1 hour 15 minutes, which is exactly what I aim for, because you've got that initial 15-minute grace period to get the start of the stream ads out of the way and get my stream time up, which doesn't really work though, to be honest, since I keep ending the stream quite early. But I have some news. Sometime in July, I'm thinking it might be the 20th of July, which is a Saturday, I will be streaming from 9:45 AM to 9:45 PM. 12 hours. Obviously, it'll run over 12 hours, but that is a 12-hour stream that is going to be happening in July. a stream that you literally cannot miss. And at some point this year, I'm going to try and aim for summer. I'm also going to be releasing new music. I've already posted teaser on TikTok and on Discord. But we are at quite a nice stream. I've been talking for long enough. Absolute yapathon. Fluent in Japanese. Taught by Sir Yap-a-lot himself. So, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been great. Make sure that you go to my Twitch profile, click on About, click on all my links, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me everywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube VODs channel if you've missed all the streams. Don't fucking yawn, you twat. Subscribe to my YouTube VODs channel, follow me on everywhere, whatever the fuck. You get the gist. Join the Discord server if you want to interact with everybody. Including myself. But with all that said, thank you all so much for watching. It's been great. I'm going to be doing a sub-only stream this evening, about 9 PM, maybe, something like that. So if you want to subscribe to see that, please do. Putty please. There's a joke. Only subscribe if you have Amazon Prime. This guy's a fucking idiot. Twitch Prime, I mean. Because then you're not really spending your money, you're spending Jeff's money. He needs help with budgeting. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, it's been great, and I'll see you all in the next stream, which will be next Saturday. Goodbye.